G'day guys, welcome back. I've got a new little split cup. This came from Liquitex, so thanks go to Jilly from the Australian Acrylic Pouring Group for telling us about these little guys. They are double brush washer pots. And I guess you just pop your paintbrush in there, maybe it's filled with water or something to clean your brushes, but we don't use brushes, do we? So we'll just take the top off, and then it's a little split cup in the middle there. Got blue paint on it already. Okay, so I am using some bright colours today, some primary colours. I don't usually use them, you know me, I go for my blues and greens. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to do a ring pour, and my mix today is a nice thick one, 70% glue, 30% water. And no silicone oil today. So I've got the white, I've got cool yellow, these are all global, and cool red, and the blue is 50-50 cool blue with cobalt. The cool blue, it throws a bit of purple, so I just tone it down with some cobalt. Now what I thought I would do is mix white, yellow, red, blue in that one, and then this one I'll go the other way, blue, red, yellow, white, if I can. We'll see how that goes. So white, yellow, red, blue, and then blue, red, yellow. I probably should have used more paint, you guys. Okay. I can always make another one. I probably should have made bigger layers. I don't want to do 2 layers, that's all. That's alright. I'll pour this out, and then if I need more, I'll just fill them up again. Now I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm just going to do rings. I have no idea how this is going to work. Because they're coming out in 2 separate entities. Catch that. Alright, so that's not going to be enough paint. Oh, I should have done that one there and then done another one there. Okay, but I'll go again with the same white in there. Not used to using such a little cup. Could have just done bigger layers. And then blue, red. I think I put too much blue in that one. I better put a bit more in that one just to even them up a bit. Now, how am I going to pour this? What about if I go exactly in the same spot? Move those out of the way. Got a little bit of paint left if I want to get to my corners. Be a shame to kind of go over it though, wouldn't it? What about if I go this way? Oh, I don't know, you guys. I should probably do it the opposite way. Yeah, maybe that way. So indecisive, Julie. Alright, so this is the one that had the white first. I'm just changed my hands around, and I'm going to go again in the middle just to see what happens. There's a lot of white coming out. Just let a little bit of paint flow out first, I think. Oh dear, there's a lot of blue. think it was prettier just the first time around. I guess there was a little bit of paint left in the cup, so it's muddied a bit. And there was a lot of blue that came out all of a sudden. Yeah, I probably should have just done the one layer but made each layer thicker. That would have been better, methinks. But let's see what happens. I'll try and break up these two halves a bit, like, yeah, see what I can do with them. Let's go over to this corner. I want to put some more yellow in there. I'm going to thin this yellow out a bit and just pour some around the side there. And then I think I'll put some red up the other side because there's quite a lot of red up there, so that should match nicely. So pour some yellow here. And then do the same with the red, just put a splash of water in there. And then put it up the other end. So there's so much blue there. That's when I started that second cup and there was a lot of blue all came out at once. Which is a shame because this underneath was so pretty. Lesson learned. Put more paint in your little cup. Fill them up. One layer though. I only like to do one layer. Otherwise they go too muddy. For me anyway. Too muddy. Let's just spread this out a little bit. Because if I don't get to the corners, then that's okay. You can have a bit of red there. I think it'll look pretty. Oops, that's a lot of paint. I put way too much paint on there. And then I'll do the same with the yellow. Look how frothy it is. I only just made it. So it's got a lot of bubbles in it. I don't really like torching the ring pours though, because the little bubbles pop and then you get what looks like cells and it kind of disturbs the rings and it just doesn't look as pretty. Let's try and get that yellow to go to the edges. Didn't have quite as much yellow on, did I? There we go. Pop a bit more on. I need to be stingy with it. Okay. Righto, let's see what happens. Better hang on to this before it all slides right off. I'll leave a bit of yellow there because I want that little bit of yellow pop on the corner. Just looks like two separate ring pours, doesn't it? Really? Oh well. Go up there, keep a bit of that red. And up there and go to the side as well. I'm going to keep the blue, keep a bit of red at the top. Come back. I didn't want it too separate, you know, but it is. Two separate ring pours. But that's okay. They do match nicely because they're the same colours, obviously just put in a different order. Now I'm going to just take this down a little bit that way because I've got a lot of blue there. I'll just run a little bit off. That's kind of actually straightening my lines a bit too. I guess if you're going to have it matchy-matchy, you might as well go matchy-matchy, hey? It's opening up the rings a bit. Could even go more actually, because I really like this up here, how that's opened up, that red's opened up. Just run my finger under there so you can see where the card starts. So I just brought it back to the center. See, still getting little cells in there, even though there's no silicone oil. It's most likely just the paint densities doing their thing. Well, it's interesting. you guys know what I mean by interesting, don't you? It means she doesn't love it. I'm just trying to think how I could have poured it to get a better effect. I mean, I did my, I'll take my gloves off so I can show you my other one that I did. I'm pretty sure I've shown it to you before anyway. That one. See, I got the 3D effect by going over, I think I poured the background and then I went with another cup and it kind of ribboned over the top. So more muted. This one's certainly bright. It's more of a traditional ring pour. That other one that I showed you was a wandering ring pour. I would like to take off a little bit more of this bottom section and a little bit more of the yellow, see if I can get some more of this top bit just to open up a bit. So let's go. I don't know if the yellow wants to move though. You gonna move, yellow? He says, nah, I don't want to. You made me too thick and now I don't want to move. Oops, look what I'm doing. I'm ruining it now. Fiddling, fiddling, fiddling. So I probably didn't need all that paint. Well, yellow didn't move. Just trying to open up that middle bit a little bit more. Okay, that'll do. Now I have to fix this. I stuck my stick into it. There we go. That'll do. It will do. Now I've taken my gloves off already. There we go. I've got to go to work tomorrow. I always go to work, I try not to. There's always a little bit of paint under my fingernails. Okay, so what do we think? I like this one better. And you know why? It doesn't have the white center. I've just realized that. I always put white first. Whenever I do a ring pour, I tend to put the white first. But doesn't it look better without the white in the center? There you go, I've learned something. Don't put the white in the center. White's okay up here. But yeah, in the middle, it just doesn't do it for me. And I've left the rings up the center, off center a little bit. I think that looks better. Righto, let me take you down for a close-up. So 2 rings in one, hey? That's certainly what you call a double ring pour. Probably could have poured it a little bit slower. Really like this top end. Look at that. The red and the blue into each other. And there's a bit of orange coming through. Didn't get very much green. I thought I would have got more green. I love those little wispy bits there on the right. Yeah, didn't get much green at all. But I guess just having one layer. Did I have the... No, I didn't have the blue next to the yellow, did I? No. Would have liked a little bit of green in it. Alright, and come around here from my perspective, the way I poured it. I always have to bring it down like this so you don't see that light glaring there. There's a light just above me. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll bring it up. I'll put the white so it's in the white. There we go. So what do you think? Have a go at a split cup pour. They're fun. Just something different. I'll have another go at these and overlap a little bit and get more of a 3D look, but I really like the blue in there. It's very pretty. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and share my videos. It all helps me, sharing them, gets them out there, gets them viewed. Appreciate that. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.